What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. I hope that everyone is having a phenomenal Monday, and I hope that everyone is having a phenomenal start of the Thanksgiving week. I surely am, and guess what? I am definitely thankful to be doing this show with you guys. But anyways, we have a lot of good tea to talk about, so now let's get to it. Now let's talk about last night's Billboard Music Awards. So Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen were among the top winners at the 2023 Billboard Music Awards last night. So Swift entered the evening as a finalist in the most categories, a staggering 20 nods. She took home a total of 10 awards, including the coveted trophy for Top Artist and for Top Female Artist, as well as Top Billboard 200 Artist. All right, so in her acceptance speech, Swift thanked her fans, saying, "None of this happens without you," adding, "I feel like the luckiest girl to have you in my corner and caring about the music I make." All right, so SZA and Wallen tied as the second most recognized finalist with 17 entries in 16 categories. Wallen had a breakthrough night, emerging as the most awarded artist of the evening with 11 trophies, including for Top Male Artist, Top Hot 100 Artist, Top Country Artist, and Top Billboard 200 Album. SZA took home 4 awards, among them Top R&B Artist and Top R&B Album. Okay. So Wallen, who entered the night as the most recognized male finalist and emerged as the night's most lauded star, sang 98 Braves. His performance at last year's BBMAs marked his first time at a major award show after being recorded on camera using a racial slur. Okay, so this year's event switched from its previous broadcasting home on NBC to instead air on the award show official social channels and site. The show usually happens in May, but moved to the November time slot to fill the vacated place of the American Music Awards. All right, so Carol G, who took home honors for Top Latin Artist and Top Latin Touring Artist at the start of the show, gave the first performance of the night, singing Alona, Labios Mordidos, and Ojos Ferrari, and a stage filled with water, which she splashed to maximum effect, accompanied by dancers gyrating through the aquatics. Okay, so other performers included David Guetta and BB Rexa performing their hit I'm Good, which samples Eiffel 65's Blue Da Ba Dee and won the award for Top Dance slash Electronic Song. Rexa sang a stripped back version of the hit in a leather gown and then launched into a rendition of her song One in a Million. So K-pop superstars New Jeans also performed, singing their hit Super Shy with an entourage of backup dancers that performed their choreography with razor-sharp precision. They went on to sing their Trek OMG in tundra-ready costumes amidst a snowy, cloudy wonderland on stage after they accepted the award for Top Global K-pop Artist and thanked their fans, bunnies, as well as each other. They said, "We are always looking out for one another, inspiring, helping, believing, but above all, forming this unbreakable friendship without which we would not be New Jeans." Okay. So other performers included Peso Pluma, who was joined on stage by Mike Tyson, Stray Kids, and Tate McRae. All right, so one major highlight of the show was Mariah Carey delivering her first live performance of All I Want for Christmas Is You of the season, proving that the holidays have begun a few days earlier than Thanksgiving this year. Dancers on Ice, Skates joined her. All right, so other notable winners were Drake with 5 awards, Zach Bryan with 4, and Bad Bunny, Beyonce, and Miley Cyrus all with 3. All right, so the Billboard Music Awards are presented by Dick Clark Productions. This is really amazing that all of this happened at last night's Billboard Music Awards, because it really comes to show that last night's Billboard Music Awards was a huge success. Because let's remember that, Taylor Swift deserved to win all of those awards, and Morgan Wallen especially deserves to win all of his awards, especially, and Beyonce and Miley as well. Because, let's remember that they all killed it this year in the Billboard charts, and they also got to be breaking records, especially the one and only Taylor Swift. Come on now. And it really did surprise me, though, that Taylor Swift did not attend the award show last night, because I really was expecting for Taylor Swift to attend, because Taylor Swift is usually on point when it comes to these award shows, especially the Billboard Music Awards. And I was also surprised that Miley couldn't make it either. But anyways, I am really happy though that we are definitely getting female domination, especially in this award show, because I mean, hello, females rule, females are the best. Come on now. I mean, Flowers, especially, was that song that really made me jam throughout this whole entire year. And it really was all over the radio, especially. And then also, let's remember the Anti Hero was definitely that song that really made me move on that radio station as well. And also, let's remember that Taylor Swift got to release a very beautiful long album like Midnights. And of course, she got to release 1989 Taylor's version this year. And she got to release her movie, which by the way was a concert film, which by the way is a mega success, and she has done so much more this year that definitely deserves a lot of recognition right there. So I mean, hey, the Billboard Music Awards are finally getting it right when it comes to choosing the winners, because I mean there have been previous years where unfortunately the Billboard Music Awards would award artists that really don't deserve the award, and it would really piss me off. I would be like, oh hell no, this is not right at all, this is just a bunch of ridiculousness. But now I feel like justice is finally being served here for the Billboard Music Awards. And I thought that it was really unusual, by the way, that the Billboard Music Awards would be broadcasting on November and not on May, because usually they are on May. But the reason to why they did it was because of the fact that they were filling in the day that the American Music Awards is usually at, because let's remember that the American Music Awards are not happening this year. And also, another thing that I found really interesting about this year's Billboard Music Awards was that it was all through social media. It was not on TV like it usually is. So I think that there's some kind of conflict going on here with the Billboard Music Awards and the TV channels and so and so. But anyways, congratulations to last night's winners, and also congratulations to last night's performers. Now on to the next topic. Now, let's talk about Shakira. So, Shakira settled Spanish tax fraud case one day before trial was set to begin. So, the musician will receive a 3-year suspended sentence and a fine of 7 million euros in the resolution to the case charging her failure to pay 14.5 million euros in income taxes. Okay, so Shakira has reached an agreement with Spanish prosecutors in the tax fraud case that alleged that she failed to pay 14.5 million or around 15.8 million in income taxes between 2012 and 2014. The trial was scheduled to begin in Barcelona, Spain on Monday, but concluded with the musician receiving a 3-year suspended sentence and a fine of 7 million. All right, so this is a really good thing that Shakira is settling things out here, because Shakira is finally putting herself out of the hellhole that she's been in for so many years now. And I think that it was really smart of Shakira to be putting this agreement after all, because she definitely wants to be in a situation now where she wants to be in peace, she wants to enjoy her family, she wants to enjoy her career, and she wants to focus on herself especially. And to be honest with you, Shakira definitely deserves all of that, because Shakira has gone through so much these several years. It's not just with the freaking taxes, it's also with freaking Gerard Piqué cheating on her and betraying her. And also, let's remember that this whole entire case here is a very serious case, because we're talking about taxes. We're talking about something that you must pay by law. We're talking about something that is definitely delicate. And also because of the fact that these taxes that she has been having to pay are millions of euros here. Millions. We're not talking about just 2 cents. So that is definitely intense right there. And to be honest with you, I feel like Shakira had the freaking balls to go all the way up to that courthouse today and be like, hey, I want to settle everything. I want all of this crap to end already, and I really want to be myself again. And she really was all like, you know what? I am a singer. I am a person that deserves a lot of respect, and I am a person that deserves a lot of serenity in me for once and for all. And you guys really need to acknowledge all of that, especially because I am someone that is very busy with my own professional career. And since I am very busy with my own professional career, I deserve to be excused or at least not be in so much trouble for all of this because at the end of the day, I have a family to feed. At the end of the day, I have fans to impress. And of course, this is something that I have been doing throughout my whole entire life. So she's basically making a huge point here to the courthouse, which I'm pretty sure is the reason to why the courthouse ended up understanding her after all, and they ended up having an agreement or a settlement with her after all. But anyways, thank God that Shakira is not going to be facing any prison time and that she just had to pay those millions of euros. And guess what? Shakira is rich, so she has all of the money of the world anyways to be paying all of that. So to her, it was not hard at all. Thank God. But anyways, we love you, Shakira. Now on to the next topic. Now, let's talk about J-Lo and Ben Affleck. Okay, so J-Lo and Ben Affleck brought the heat to Las Vegas. So on Friday, the couple hosted a poker and blackjack tournament to LAVO restaurant and nightclub at the Palazzo at the Venetian Resort to raise money for Affleck's nonprofit, the Eastern Congo Initiative. Mr. and Mrs. Affleck kicked off the evening on the red carpet where they showed off their style. Okay, so Affleck wore a three-piece blue suit, which he paired with a relaxed white shirt that he kept open at the collar. Okay, so as for the Waiting for Tonight songstress, she took on this carpet in style and showed off a lot of leg in a cutout dress by David Coma. The dress featured a built-in choker that doubled as the neckline and jewels that accented the revealing black look from top to bottom. All right, so according to her Instagram, the 54-year-old's glam featured JLo beauty products. Okay, so anywho, this is pretty amazing that JLo and Ben Affleck are over here showing it off over in Las Vegas because I think that these two, by the way, are the couple of the century. They literally always look beautiful and everything. And to be honest with you, these two, I'm pretty sure, are really keeping it strong with their marriage because, hey, we are going on to 2 years of this marriage and they still seem happy together. They still seem like they are the type of couple that is committed to everything. But to be honest, I'm not surprised that they are in Vegas because Vegas is like one of the cities where a lot of A-list celebrities love to visit, especially celebrities like J-Lo. Especially because J-Lo, let's remember, she had a residency over in Vegas not so long ago. And also, I mean, Vegas is the city of Sin City. I mean, a lot of crap goes down there in Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, especially because let's remember that Kourtney Kardashian got married and eloped over there. So, oh yeah, and J-Lo and Ben Affleck got to get married over there as well. So that's another thing. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying is that I'm not surprised that J-Lo and Ben Affleck are back in Vegas. But anyways, I personally think though that J-Lo, in my opinion, I think that she really was happy to be in Vegas. And it's not just because she was in Vegas or is in Vegas. It's because, I mean, come on now. There is a bunch of gambling going on over in Vegas. There's a bunch of good shows going on over in Vegas. There's a bunch of luxury going on in Vegas. I mean, it is a paradise over there. Let's remember. I mean, even I would be happy if I were J-Lo. Come on now. And I mean, hey, if she's going to be sharing it with Ben Affleck, I mean, that's more of a happiness right there because Ben Affleck, he is a hunk. He is the sexiest guy alive, in my personal opinion. I mean, hey, the man is like 50 or 51 years old now and he still looks really good, even though unfortunately he had his struggles with alcohol in the past. But I feel like it though that J-Lo has been keeping Ben Affleck on check all these days that they've been in Vegas because honestly, Ben Affleck, let's remember that he was an alcoholic in the past, and then J-Lo wants the best for Ben Affleck as his wife, let's remember. So, I mean, I'm kind of noticing how things are going out here after all. But, anywho, this is really cool.